What is up, summoners? Yeun here, and this is the League of Legends 2012 recap, featuring some of the most important changes to the League of Legends in the past year. Let's begin. Let's start off in January. A fresh year, a new year, time for new champions and time for changes. Riot Games introduces the new Colorblind mode, which is a mode specially designed for people that are colorblind, so they can play the game just as easy as we can. But it doesn't stop there, as Sejuani, the Winter's Wrath, enters the League of Legends. Sejuani is a tanky jungler with abilities to stun and slow enemy players. They continue to release expanded co-op versus AI, Rise of the Bots as they called it, where you can play against a staggering 40 bots, but not only on Summoner's Rift, also on Dominion. But it doesn't stop there in January, as Ziggs, the Hexplosive expert, enters the League of Legends. A champion with a huge bang and the ability to throw a huge ass bomb to your face. Let's move on to a more calm month in the League of Legends, February. February begins with the release of Nautilus, a champion favored for his jungling style because of his awesome CC abilities and gap closers. And then suddenly there was a French kind of female sound in the League of Legends. I long for a worthy opponent. Fiora, the Grand Duelist, entered the League of Legends, and with her blade, she was ready to chop some heads off. March starts and ends with the release of Lulu, a new support champion in the League of Legends, capable of transforming you into a cupcake or woodland critter. And let's not forget her awesome ultimate. April, the month of my birthday, but also the month of April Fools, and Riot Games is up for some jokes. They released their so-called 3D mode, a mode that is supposed to change League of Legends forever. Unfortunately, it wasn't real. Just as a reminder, you can watch the full video on the League of Legends YouTube channel or in the description below. Let's continue in April with the Suffering is Magic pony, Hecarim. Coming from the Shadow Isles, Hecarim is ready to devour any enemy with his epic lifesteal and fearsome ultimates. But then weird stuff started happening. People were hacking the masteries, as you can see in the video above, 100% cooldown reduction. Luckily the Riot Games team noticed and came out with a patch real fast. Still no end in April, as Varus also joins the League of Legends, and with his ultimate he can be very versatile in team fights. He will chain you down in place, and his passive also works in his favor, giving him 40% attack speed on a champion kill. But wait, there is more! Yes, Riot Games also releases the full version of Spectator mode, so you can watch your friends and even high elo players play and learn from their tactics. May was again a short one, but one that was gonna make a difference. A difference maybe not a lot of summoners were too pleased about in the beginning. Darius was released, and with his huge axe he was ready to split people in half. Oh, and of course one of these huge changes again, Summoner's Rift got a visual upgrade, and boy does it look sexy compared to what it used to look like. And hooray for another month in the league, June. Who would have known Darius had a brother? I sure didn't. Draven enters the League of Legends, and personally dubs it the League of Draven. With his awesome spinning axes, he is ready to let the enemy champions bleed. But then something happens that Riot has been working on for a long time. A skin theme. PulseFire Ezreal gets released. With an exclusive summoner icon banner on your profile page, new spell effects, voiceovers, animations and armor changing based on the level of your champion, this is one of the most innovative skins that Riot Games has ever put in the game. Boy is he expensive. As usual, the link to the full video on the Riot Games YouTube channel will be in the description below. The awesomeness in June doesn't stop there, as Riot Games releases the Proving Grounds, a map intended for all random, all mid gameplay. July, the weather keeps getting warmer and the champions keep rolling out, so there came Jayce. Jayce has a level 1 ultimate with which he can switch between hammer and gun at any time, ready to smash other summoners. Speaking of weather getting warmer, Zyra enters the League of Legends, a plant type champion. She can plant 2 different types of plants, one will damage and one will slow, and with her unique passive she can kill you even after she died. Let's continue on in August. In August, Diana gets released. With her ultimate she can dash to you not once but twice. And with her kit she also makes for a pretty good AP jungler. Cho'Gath receives his Battlecast Legendary skin with new spell effects and animations, and Rengar gets released. Dun dun dun. A champion not too many were too happy about because he's been OP since the start, according to a lot of people, including me. Luckily they are working on him and he will be getting kind of a remake on his kit soon. That's it for August, let's move on to September. In September we see Syndra, a champion with balls, but not balls of steel, as she is considered very weak by a lot of people. Luckily she's also getting a buff in Season 3. RIOT introduces the refund feature, a feature where you get 3 refund tokens, with which you can refund previously purchased champions or skins. And then Kha'Zix steps in. His ultimate is a never before seen mechanic that lets you upgrade one of your abilities instead of your ultimate, making him a weird ass champion, but also the enemy of Rengar. October was another one of those amazing months with a lot of content. The League of Legends team introduces an honor system. You can honor people after a match, whether it's honorable opponent or somebody in your own team that was very good. But not only that, you can also see the honor system badges at the loading screen before each match. And who could of course forget the awesome Season 2 World Championships. Azubu Frost battles it out in the finale against Taipei Assassins, and after many intense battles, TPA takes home the title of Season 2 World Champions. Then Twisted Fate gets a remodel. His dance is now the new and famous video from Psy, Gangnam Style. We see Halloween coming up, and Elise sets foot in the League of Legends, a champion with another transform ability like we've seen with Nidalee. Elise can transform between human and spider form. After Summoner's Rift got an overhaul, it's now time for the Twisted Treeline to receive one. Their 3v3 map gets a complete overhaul in Halloween spooky-ish style, complete with a new spider boss dude. Halloween comes closer and closer as Halloween skins for Brand, Hecarim, Bryce, Fiora, Maokai and Twisted Fate enter the store. After Halloween was over, these skins became unavailable. And also for the first time in the game, skins for your wards. After October's absolute bash of new content, it's time to breathe in for a moment and take things slowly again, but not for long, as Zed, the Master of Shadows, is revealed. Zed can shoot out a shadow version of himself in front of him, and when he does an ability, the shadow copies it with an extra effect. But November holds something epic in store. The Season 3 update gets rolled out, with changes to the shop, HUD, and loads of new items. In December, the last month of the year, RIOT finally answers the prayers of a lot of summoners requesting a new support champion. They release Nami. Nami is a champion with the ability to heal allies, damage enemies, slow them and knock them up into the air. And finally we have Vi, with loads of gap closing abilities, armor breaking stuff and just huge fists. She is the last champion to be released in 2012. And that's it guys, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun to make this, it took me a lot of time, so I'm looking forward to your comments. I got most of the news from the League of Legends website, some of it from surrender@20.com. I will link them in the description down below, as well as every other story. But most of it is from the League of Legends timeline. Just click news on their website and then click the timeline and you can read everything back. I want to wish you all a happy new year, and I hope you have an amazing year in 2013. From 2013 on, I will be doing weekly League of Legends news, so I'm hoping you are looking forward to that. I certainly am. And I will post a video every week, and I will try to get more content out in between as well. Maybe do some live streaming, but we'll have to see about that. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for 500 subscribers. You guys are the best, the most amazing people, and I love you all. So thanks a lot. Johan out.